Good afternoon, YouTube. This is Michael, and I'm coming to you with the first ticket review for August. And we have two new games that dropped today, both of which are considerably high limit. The odds of you seeing me play either of these games on the channel is going to be next to nothing. Because one's a $20 ticket and the other is a $50 ticket, and you guys know by now I don't usually play those, but we have other people who do, so I'm going to review these games anyway and bring my findings to you. So we have a $20 ticket called $500,000 Crossword, and it's the $20 ticket. Okay, I should note it is the first $20 crossword the Colorado Lottery has ever put out. So, points for innovation. Unfortunately, as we're going to find, innovation doesn't always mean something good. So let's get to the overall stats, okay? Overall odds 1 in 3.06. That's decent for $20. I've seen worse. I've seen a little better, but not by much. Overall payback is 74.5%. The $50 ticket is going to bring home a lesson on that I just learned, so I'll share it with you. But overall payback on this game, 74.5%, which is in line for most 20s. And as with most 20s the Colorado Lottery offers, there is a second chance for another top prize of, in this case, $500,000. So let's get to the prize breakdown. So there's a lot of intermediate prizes. Top prize, as I already mentioned, is $500,000, and there's 3 available, which is about standard. 4 $50,000 prizes, 4 $10,000 prizes, and 4 $5,000 prizes. Not real impressed with the number of $5,000 and $10,000 prizes available. I think they should have upped those a little bit. There are quite a few $750 and $1,000 claimer amounts, however, more than I would have expected. Odds of hitting either one is 1 in 7,500, which is okay, I guess. We got $500, $400, $300, $250, $150, $100 amounts. The odds of hitting $100 is a bit on the high side of normal, but it's in line with some of the other games that I've seen. There's been a couple Colorado Lottery games that have offered one $100 winner per pack of 30. There's been a couple that have offered like 1 in 50 or 1 in 75 odds. So 1 in 70, like I said, is kind of on the high end of normal. But I want to call your attention to the odds of winning a $50 prize, which is 2.5 times the cost of the ticket. 1 in 75, and that is decidedly extremely high. I went and looked up what the other Colorado Lottery games are offering on $20 tickets for the $50 level, and it ranges anywhere from 1 in 20 to 1 in 25 usually. So 1 in 75 is abysmal for this $20 game. Your remaining prize levels are 40, 25, and 20. Okay. One oddity is $40 is actually the most prevalent win you're going to get at 1 in 8.33 odds. It's also the highest win you can expect to see in a pack. Okay. 1 in 15 odds of getting $25, 1 in 10 odds of receiving $20. So pack breakdown is 3 winners per, 3 $20 winners per pack, 2 $25 winners per pack, and 3.6 $40 winners per pack. So some packs you may get lucky and get 9 winners. Some packs you're only going to get 8. So for your expected winners per pack, I put 8, which leads to 1 in 3.75 realistic odds. Your expected payback per pack is a mere $205 out of a $600 pack, which leads to the abysmal expected payback percentage of 34.17. There's several things I don't like about this game. Okay, one, I don't like the crossword format that they chose. You have to add the number of words you get for the 2 big crossword grids 1 and 2, together to determine whether you get a prize. Normally, with every other Colorado crossword game, you have to get 3 words in a grid, period. Okay? And I think people are going to miss winners because of this. I think they're going to miss, for example, if they get 1 word in grid 1 and 2 words in grid 2, they're going to overlook it. And that makes it a winner. So, PSA alert, if you're playing this new crossword game, you have to add the number of words for crosswords 1 and 2 together. Make sure you check carefully. Crossword grid 3, you still have to get 3 words or more for a win. But 1 and 2, you have to add them together. Okay? Also, you get 20 letters instead of the traditional 18. So, don't think after 18 to stop. You get 2 more letters. So, be careful of that. Okay? The abysmal prize payback percentage, though, 34.17, that is a big concern for me. That's not even half of the overall payback. So, what do I like? I like the high number of intermediate prize levels from $100 to $500. I like the larger number of $750 and $1,000 claimers, and I like the fact that 40 is the most prevalent win on the ticket. But I don't like A, the format on the crossword, B, the extremely low expected payback percentage, and the odds of winning 50 are just abysmal. Abysmal. Colorado Lottery, come on. You can do better than this. This is bad. This is very bad. I would actually take a little fewer intermediate levels to boost the 50 a little bit. Come on. That's... And I have to give a bonus point for the innovation of putting out a $20 crossword, but it's negated and then some by the hoard payouts. For a $20 ticket, I expect considerably better than this. Everything considered, I'm going to give this game a 4 out of 10. I know I didn't write it down. Sorry. 4 out of 10. Here. There. I wrote it down. 4 out of 10. That's my rating. I think the lottery could have done so much better. Alright. Let's get to the $50 review. And this is a cautionary tale. Okay? $50 game. Game's called $3 Million Mega Money. Overall odds 1 in 2.70, which again for a $50 ticket we've only had 4 different $50 games in car lottery history, but the first 2 that came out had odds right around the 1 in 2 mark. First one had odds of 1 in 1.99. Second one, I think, was like 1 in 2.10. This last one, they jumped it to 1 in 2.7, and this one's 1 in 2.7. I don't know how I feel about that, because there is such a small sample size to work with, but I think that the Colorado Lottery, for a $50 ticket, really needs to work on doing a touch better. Maybe drop it to 1 in 2.5 for the next entry. Overall payback. I'm going to tell you right now, this is a misleading stat. Okay? Technically it's accurate, but there's something you really need to consider, and we'll get to that here in a minute. Overall payback is listed as 80%. There is a second chance drawing for another top prize of $3 million, which is typical for a $50 ticket. Here are the prize levels. $3 million top prize, but look out, the second prize drops all the way down to $50,000. Third prize drops all the way down to $5,000, and then the last claimer level is $2,500. For 1.2 million $50 tickets, I think we could do way better on the claimers. You know, where's $10,000? Where's $1,000? You know, or even make the second prize like $250,000, $100,000, something. That's a heck of a drop. Okay. So after that, it's $500, $250, $200, $150, $100, $75, and $50. Highest winner you can expect to see in a pack is $150. $100 is really good odds of winning. $100 prize, 1 in 10.71. Okay, you get almost 3 $100 winners per pack of 30. Okay, take a look at the number of winners per pack for $150 down to $50. You know, 1.2 $150 winners per pack, 2.8 $100 winners per pack, 1.4 $75 winners per pack, and then 5.4 $50 winners per pack. This setup has what I call a lot of bleed. Okay? Which means the number of winners per pack, the minimum you can expect is 9. And I do not count the fractional values. I go 1, 2, 1, 5. That's how you get 9. But there is a lot of wiggle room or bleed. Okay? If you just mathematically add these 4 numbers, 1.2, 2.8, 1.4, 5.4, you get a total of 10.8. So I'm going to go on record as saying there's going to be a lot of variation in these packs. You will typically get anywhere from 9 to 11 winners per pack, but you can only count on 9. If you get a good pack and get lucky, you can get 11 winners. Maybe even 12 if you find an outlier. But honestly, most of the time, it's going to be 9 or 10. Okay? Going off of the minimum expected of 9, you get an expected payback per pack of $675 out of a $1,500 pack, 30 tickets of a $50 pack, so that's where we get those figures, which gives us an expected payback percentage of 45%. Okay? Which, for a 50, that figure needs to be way higher. Way higher. It should be at least 60. Here's why it's not. Remember I said that the overall payback was misleading at 80%? Here's why. There are 1.2 million tickets in this game for a revenue total of $60 million. 1.2 million times $50 equals $60 million. Each top prize is $3 million. That means each top prize is 5% of the revenue. And when I looked up the odds on the Colorado Lottery website, when I looked up the prize table, odds, rules, etc., I noticed that they are counting the second chance $3 million prize in the overall payback table. That is definitely misleading. The number of instant winners should be what is considered in the overall payback, not adding in the second chance prize. Okay? I don't like the way they account for it. I really don't. Okay? I'm going to tell you guys right now, if you take out the value of the 3 million top prizes, the payback would only equal 65%. That is how top-heavy and how dependent the top prizes are to the overall payback. So, bottom line, if you don't hit one of the top prizes, you're not going to get anywhere near this top overall payback of 80%. 45% expected payback out of 65% overall payback is not horribly abysmal. It's not great, but it's not horribly abysmal. But 45% expected payback out of an overall payback of 80% is pretty bad. Okay? So, I'm going to tell you guys right now, if you play this ticket, just know that you're shooting for an effective payback of 65%. Unless you get extremely lucky, beat the odds, and get one of the $3 million top prizes, or happen to win the second chance drawing. Okay. Alright, let's get to is there anything really that I do like? Yeah, I like the fact that 150 is the highest expected win in a pack. I like that $100, the odds of winning $100. I think the odds are good there. And it's got good odds for hitting 500. 1 in 151.9. So I like that. Play styles match the number, plus there's 3 bonus spots if you get the correct symbol in the bonus, each of the bonus spots, you can win the set amount. If you get a diamond in the $100 bonus spot, it's $100. Crown in the $200 bonus spot, you win $200. Ring in the $500 bonus spot, you win $500. You have a stack of coins auto win symbol, and then you got 2, 5, 10, and 20 times multipliers. Okay. But other than that, it's really nothing special. And for a $50 game, I think the Colorado Lottery has a heck of a lot of room to improve. I really do. So my score for this ticket is a rather low 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10. I think this is just, honestly, folks, if you're going to waste $50 on a lottery ticket, I'd be buying 20s and 10s before I would buy a single 50. This is just not a good game. So my overall score for this drop is 3.5 out of 10. Honestly, there are much better 20 and 50. There's much better 20s out there. I can't say there's any better $50 tickets out there, so if you are going to play a $50 ticket, just know that you are really placing your hand you're really placing your fate in the hands of the luck goddess, and most of the time she's not going to smile on you. So, as always, I appreciate your feedback. Let me know what you think. But I'm going to ask you guys something. If you agree with what I'm saying, please contact the Colorado Lottery and let them know that they really need to revamp these games and make them better. They really do. I mean, $50 is a lot. $20 is a lot to play for a scratch ticket. And we're not getting the value we should be getting for these. So, I honestly hope the Colorado Lottery is listening and can do a lot better. But I'm not holding my breath for the meantime. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.